What up guys, Max here bringing you a brand new World YouTube video, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to craft the best possible weapon, armor, anything based on your crafting level. So in this video I'm going to be using Arcana because Arcana is my highest crafting skill. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the best possible gear. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here we're at the Arcana station. So in my previous Arcana guide, I quickly went over this, how you have your potential gear score here that's determined by your skill level, whether it's weapon, smithing, armor, whatever. I'm doing Arcana. So because my Arcana is 128, I can make a Star Metal Light Staff that goes up to 430 gear score. And I also mentioned in my previous video, and this is pretty common knowledge now, that the better ingredients you use, you increase the base rating of your weapon. So if I chose, let's say, rugged leather and the regular life modes, you see how this goes to 385? That's the base of my level that I can make. But we don't want that. We want to get the best items possible. So we'll use the highest level gear. So boom, so now it's 405 to 430. That's perfect. Everybody knows this. Pretty standard. What else do we know? We also know that if you use Azoth, you get attributes, perk slot, and a gem slot, which is really good, right? And what we also know, so that's all random, right? If you were to do this, you basically randomly generating your attributes. You could get a life staff with like strength, which is really bad. You could get a really bad perk, and you could get, and the gem slot is usually fine because you usually get a gem slot, but it's pretty random, right? So what we do, right, is for example, for a life staff, depending on your weapon, for a life staff, I want focus, right? So the focus would be a mod that you find throughout the game. It would be softwood prayer beads for the focus mod. So what does that do? That makes sure I get focus on my life staff. We all probably know this also, right? And then obviously I could use more Azoth. Now I get a gem slot and a perk. So the attributes are gonna be focus, which is what we want. We're gonna get a gem slot, which is what we want. And we get a perk, which is what we want, but the perk is randomized. So we could get a good perk like Blessed Healing, you increase your healing, or we get a really bad perk like Hated, and you get attract more enemies when you're a healer. You don't want that, right? But so we have all this stuff here, right? We have the best possible gear. We have our best possible attribute focus. We have our gem slot, we have a perk, and now we use our Azoth. And let's say, I'm gonna give you guys an example. There's even better than this, but this is the base example that probably we all know. So I craft this, right? Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. That's actually worth a lot. Now I could sell this. Okay, so that's actually an insane life staff. We'll keep that. But now, so now we have this life staff, and you may be thinking to yourself, okay, we got focus, we got blessed, which is, I think it's actually the best life staff that you get, which I'm actually excited. I could sell this for a lot, or I could give it to somebody. But anyway, so this is, you may think, okay, we got the best attribute, we got pretty much the best perk, and we got a gem slot. How can you make it better than this? Well, you actually can make it even better than this. Let me show you guys how. I don't even know this. I spoke to other people who didn't know this, but if you go back to the weapon, right? And so we use an attribute perk mod to make sure that we got focus, which is what we want. But if you use a perk mod, like for example, this is mending protection for life staffs, it guarantees I get this perk, right? And then we use Azoth, and we have a very high chance to get attribute, which you'll get attributes, but it'll be random, so we might not get focus, which is not good. But if we do get focus, when you do this, you get a second perk. We'll get like, I don't know, some other random perk. So theoretically speaking, we could get focus attribute. We'll get this mending protection perk or whatever charm you put in. We could get blessed, another perk, or another great Star Metal perk, and then we could potentially get a gem slot on top of that. So think of this life staff but we might be able to craft the same one with an extra perk on top of Blessed. So that's how you would make the best possible perk. I mean, the best possible staff. It does take more randomness and RNG, obviously, but if you do get it, boy, you'll get a really good item. So let's see what happens if I do it. And this probably works the same for all weapons throughout the game. I'm just giving you guys an example with magic weapons. So let's do this. Let's do that. Put in 30 Azoth, and let's see what we get. Oh, so close. But okay, so that's actually not bad because you guys see the potential, right? So look, I got strength and dexterity, which is not good, obviously, because we randomized it. But look, we got blessed and mending protection. So now imagine if we got focus, and then we got blessed and mending protection, and we got a gem slot. That will literally be the best possible item you could craft. So just keep that in mind. I just want to give you guys that information. But also one more thing. I haven't been getting gem slots doing this. And I have a theory why. And let me guys know if you guys agree with this theory. I feel like if this had a gem slot, it would be a higher gear score than I can craft. So right here, we see that I could craft a 430 gear score. I feel like if that had a gem slot, it would be above that. So when I'm doing this, I'm paying 15 more Azoth to get a gem slot, but I'm not getting it. I haven't gotten it yet. So it might be determined by your level, but maybe when you're max level with your crafting skill, you'll be able to get the gem slot or whatever. So let me know what you guys think. Is this a good strategy? It's more random, but you could get stacked, you know? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Try this out. Let me know. Let me know if you know the answer to that gem slot thing in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one.